showtime.
Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome to the show. If you are new around here, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live, at least I think we're live, this very moment from the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam in our cabin 5017. Thank you all so much for being with us. Everybody gets an applause tonight. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yay!
We are so happy to see each and every one of you. Tonight we're going to be talking about getting on this ship after Norovirus. For those of you who were not with us on our drive down here, we talked about this a little bit. We got a notification just a couple days before the day before the departure that there had been an outbreak of norovirus on the ship, and because of which they were delaying the boarding process, though they were still wanting to leave on time. And so anyway, basically what they did, they changed terminals. Mm-hmm. They moved from the original terminal to Terminal 19, got everybody off the ship. Then they completely sanitized the ship from head to toe, as well as the terminal, according to the message we got. And then they were supposed to start letting us in around 2 o'clock. We were not supposed to be able to get on the ship until 3 o'clock, but the terminal itself wasn't supposed to open until 2. So anyway, as for those of you with us on the drive, by the way, balcony camp, with us on the drive, right when we got there, we found that the doors were already open.
Yep.
And it was what, about 1:15, 1:30?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah.
So much to our surprise, the building was early. They had obviously gotten through their cleaning early and started letting people in the building. So we're like, okay, well,
we'll try our luck.
Yeah, we'll try our luck, and let's see what kind of mess this is going to be. So again, you're looking at a balcony cam that's not from this ship. That is from the MSC Divina up in the yacht club. But everything else we showed in the highlights, that was all this ship here in the past day or two.
Yes,
okay?
We just have faux balcony cam.
You have faux balcony cam
yes.
tonight, right? So anyway, we'll come back here for a minute. So we went and parked the vehicle, had a little trouble with that. Again, if you were watching the drive, you saw that. The police officer sent me the wrong way in the wrong parking lot. And anyway, it was okay. It's just a couple little detours, not a big deal at all. Walked up, met back with Lisa, grabbed our bags, boom, right in the building, right through security, right through checkpoint. All of a sudden, we are on the ship. I mean, it took me longer to explain that than it did for us to get on the ship.
Yeah, it took us longer to get our bags through security than the whole check-in process.
Yeah. I think from the second we walked into the door to the second we were on the ship, it was maybe 7 minutes.
Maybe.
It was crazy.
Fastest ever.
Part of what helped too, the gangway was literally straight up from the building into the ship. So you don't have to do that zigzag.
Yeah.
That saves about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. But right
but still,
onto the ship.
Even if we would have had that queue in the ramp, the process itself was incredibly fast.
Yes, incredibly fast. Yeah. So whatever they did in lightning speed. God bless them. And boom, on the ship. And a little bit earlier than expected. However, we were unable to film any of the cabins except for our own, of course. Doors were already shut. The keys were already there. They were already letting people into the cabins. Yeah. So we're like, well, we're going to have to do cabins at another time. So.
Which we kind of expected that we were going to have to do that as we were exiting the ship or the next time we
Correct.
were on the ship.
We'd already planned doing that anyway.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
So, we got some extra time, so we went and had a nice lunch and walked around and looked at some things and took some things in and did our muster drill, which is different now on Holland. We'll report to you guys for anyone who's ever sailed with Holland before. Until just recently, it was sort of the old school way. You got to go down. You're going to get pushed against, a wall. You're going to have your life vests with you, the whole 9 yards. Now it's pretty much like everything else. All the life vests stay here. You take yourself and your key card down to the muster station. They scan it. They say, you know how to put it on? Yep. Okay. Go watch the video in your room, right? And that's about that. It was
very quick, yeah.
So then you watch the video in your cabin, and you're done. And that's it for the muster drill, which is really nice. Pretty much most of the rest of the cruise lines are sort of doing that already. Yeah. So which is great. But of course, we're about a half an hour before leaving, and the cruise director, Stone, who I've yet to see. She didn't even come down for the sail away party.
She may have. I'm not sure because I don't know what she looks like, but there was a couple of ladies down there. I don't know if one of if it was her, she was not leading
on the microphone.
Yeah, she wasn't leading on the microphone. She wasn't leading, so I really don't know if we've met her yet or not.
Yeah, I don't know. So, the sail away was more of a gathering than a party. Really, not a sail away party. I didn't get to put any of the clips in here. Be honest, we just, with 20 seconds to spare, got this up and running. It's been kind of one of those 48-hour periods.
He told me we weren't going to have highlights tonight, and so I'm expecting to see, the screen come on in our faces, and it was highlights. I was like, well, I thought we weren't going to have highlights. And he says, keep your fingers crossed. I'm not sure if it actually saved.
Yeah. So here we are. All right. So some additional things post Norovirus, at least here with Holland, at least here on this ship. There are what I'll say are some minor differences and changes to activities. For example, up in the buffet, there are parts of the buffet that, in our opinion, have always been them serving you.
Yes.
Okay. There are some areas where you can serve yourself or get rolls and desserts and things.
Yeah, minor things.
That's all the same.
Yes.
Any condiment you might want, you have to ask for it. They've put them all away so that not 6,000 people are touching them.
Yes.
Only the staff is touching them. If you want ketchup, they're going to bring it to you in a little bowl. If you want mustard, they're going to bring it to you in a little bowl. Salt and pepper, They will come over and salt and put pepper on your food for you.
Yes.
There are no salt and pepper shakers on the tables.
Yes.
Okay. And to be honest, I think really that is the biggest and most noticeable changes.
I think so. And, like Robert was saying, the buffet, as far as, the main dishes, we both feel that it's permanently that they are serving you the food, because the cases, the way they're glassed in, it is not a temporary
No, you
solution.
can't get to the food.
It looks like it's always been that way.
Yeah. It's not a sneeze guard. It's an actual.
It's it's a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're always serving that.
I feel like they have always done that.
Yeah. Or at least post-COVID.
Yeah.
At least, because we haven't been on them since
That's true.
ever. So
Well, yeah.
we don't know what it was like before.
Exactly.
Anyway, so that was really, that takes us up to dinner.
Yeah.
It was way smoother than we expected. We were expecting the terminal to be a mess, but lo and behold, some of this is just my stupidity of not looking. I didn't realize there's only about 2,100 passengers that can be on this ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gigantic. It's not tiny. It's a good sized ship. In fact, I'll be honest, it doesn't feel like a small ship.
No.
It feels like a big ship. And I think some of that has to do with the fact that there are only 2,000-ish people on board. Again, passengers. There's 750, 800 crew. We went down to customer service a few times because we had some problems. And we asked them how many passengers were on board. And the lady gave us the full count of both passengers and members here of the staff, the crew.
And she said that this sailing is 2,890, and she said that's maximum. So we wanted to go back and talk to somebody else, and we haven't done that yet. But see if we get a different answer.
We do know there was only 17 kids on board.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And I think we've seen 3.
Oh, we've seen a few more now.
I
have been walking around today.
I saw one tonight that was about Blake's age, about 5.
17 kids.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
And they're not running up and down. I guess they're all well behaved.
Yeah.
Yep. So 17 kids.
Mm.
All right. So let's at least talk about the buffet for lunch.
Okay.
The buffet has what I'll call sort of 2 service areas. That seems to be a lot of the ships. There's sort of one area here and then another area towards the back of the ship. Much to our surprise, the areas towards the front, left and right have the same thing, but everything else is different.
It is.
And they've got a lot of cool offerings on the buffet.
They do, don't they?
Yeah, the whole Chinese food thing, not like 1 or 2 little dishes, like a whole section. They have sushi up there every day on the buffet.
Yeah.
All the other normal buffet fare. Salads, lots of different types of fixings for the salad, much more than I've seen before. Many more salad dressings than I've ever seen before. Yeah. And they make your salad. Again, you're not picking. You just say, I want this, or whatever. And they also have a menu for you to choose from. Either or.
Mm-hmm. Tons of bread options and fruit options and desserts and
breakfast, the same thing. Just we went up there this morning for breakfast and we just had scrambled eggs, which were appropriately scrambled.
They were.
What did Valerie call them? Scrambled hard? Yep, they were good and scrambled. They weren't these runny, gooey things that we seem to get on some of the other cruise lines.
No.
These were really good.
Yeah, they were good.
Bacon, sausage, and potatoes and things.
And the sausage, they had patties and links.
And turkey.
And
turkey sausage.
Yeah.
They had them all in a line up. Again, all that food that we just talked about, this is all ask. Right? I would like this, and it wasn't like there was a ton of people up there, but there wasn't even a line.
No, but they've got a lot of people behind serving.
Yeah,
so it
went pretty quick.
Yeah, it does go pretty quickly.
Yep. Yeah. So the omelets, it was a really nice spread. Quality of the food in the buffet, like we had for lunch and just breakfast today. We didn't really have lunch today.
No, we didn't. We skipped lunch.
Yeah, we had early dinner. Yeah. I think we're going to, I don't know about you, but I'm thinking about some pizza later.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm actually,
somebody slipped something just under our door.
Yeah, they sure did.
I think somebody wants us to order room service.
Yeah, it looks like
a delicious start breakfast thing.
Yeah, breakfast menu.
We'll look at that in a minute and we'll show it to you. The quality of food was great on the buffet.
Yeah.
In fact, the first night we went to the main dining room, but the buffet had a steak dinner up on the buffet.
They did.
And they had flat iron steak. They had sirloin. They had a couple different other meats too. So it looked really good. So let's go to the main dining. And so the first night, honestly, we'll read you the menu. So first night, the starters: chili Caribbean shrimp cocktail, sweet tomato and fresh buffalo mozzarella, classic Caesar salad, jerk oxtail croquettes, sorry, red beet frisee orange salad, French onion soup, green chili, and corn chowder. Man, I missed that. I should have tried that. I don't know why I didn't try that.
I chose not to because the green chili.
Oh, and they got the bell peppers in there. The bell peppers scared me. Anyway, so that was your starters. Here we go. Let's get to the dinner, the mains, and the dessert. Spiced pork belly, bucatini caponata, which is eggplant, olives, bell peppers, capers, basil, and pine nuts. Beef pot roast. You had the same thing. You didn't raise your hand.
We had lasagna.
Oh, it was the beef pot roast we had for lunch.
That's why I didn't have it for dinner, because I just had it for lunch.
Sorry. Good Lord. Oh, rustic homemade lasagna. Idiot. Ocean hockey, some kind of fish, saffron risotto,
Hawkeye?
mussels, Hake.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Roasted boneless chicken leg, garlic herb roasted chicken.
That was what
That's
I had
what you had tonight, but yes, it was on the menu last night.
Yeah.
Southwestern salmon bowl, and a vegetarian cured vegetable cutlet. For dessert last night, chocolate hazelnut bread pudding, pineapple upside down cake, chocolate fudge brownie cheesecake, lemon tort, artisan cheese selection, strawberry sundae, ice cream of the day, and a liquid dessert of the day. It was called the Pearl Harbor. We won't get into that. Okay. So in the end, to be quite honest, for me, the appetizers, the soup was actually really bad. There was nothing tasty about it. It was very watery.
We both had the French onion soup.
Yeah, we both had. Yeah,
it was
There's
definitely watered down.
6 little sprigs of cheese on there. I'm like, the bread was that thick. But it was watery. It literally tasted like water with some
a little bit of broth mixed in.
Yeah. Was very, very shocked, to be honest with you. The salad, I had the Caesar salad. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't like, oh my God, I got to have that 6 million times kind of a salad, but it was good.
You should have gotten the anchovy with it.
Yeah, maybe
they offered you an
They
anchovy.
did. They offered anchovy. It was okay. It was fine. For the dinner, this was real lasagna.
Yeah.
It wasn't Mom's lasagna. Mama Tall Man, you
No,
still have nothing to worry about, Mama Tall Man. But
yours is still the best, always.
But it was good. Yeah.
I usually do not order lasagna in restaurants because I'm very picky about lasagna.
Yeah.
And I usually don't like it. But
This was pretty good.
I'm going to try
Chock full
it.
of meat.
Yeah, a lot of meat, a lot of ricotta. Yeah.
It wasn't a meat lasagna or sold off as a meat lasagna stuffed with vegetables. That was sad.
Yeah.
That really was sad. That's a bait and switch, Carnival style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the lasagna here on
it was pretty
Neiuw
good.
Amsterdam was really good.
And dessert, of course, the strawberry sundae was awesome. I mean,
the
strawberry
pineapple
sundae.
upside down cake was good too.
Okay, so for tonight, the starters were prosciutto ham, orange jumbo shrimp cocktail, escargot bourguignon, salad of arugula and frisee, creamed artichoke in heritage carrot soup, French onion soup. I decided to give it a second shot, y'all. I just don't learn sometimes. And the classic Caesar salad. That was the starters. We'll go back there. Let's get to the rest of it. The mains. Rotel with oxtail, Which, by the way, it was formal night tonight, or elegant night, whatever you want to call it.
Gala night is what
Gala
they call
night. Yeah, and everybody's dressing, guys.
Yes.
I didn't
a
see
lot
any
of suits.
I didn't see any tuxes and gowns,
No.
but everybody's dressing.
I saw cocktail dresses and I saw suits.
We saw one person inappropriately dressed.
Yeah, one person in a t-shirt.
That was it. Everybody else was, collared shirts for the men. Some were wearing jackets, but yeah. Anyway, again, rotilli with oxtail, cracked pepper tenderloin with grilled shrimp, rack of lamb with some beans and garlic pearls, yellowfin sole fillet, vegan cauliflower steak. Sorry. New York strip loin, weep. Garlic herb roasted chicken, weep. Dried cherry and thyme-coated salmon. For desserts, flourless chocolate cake, creme brulee, black forest cake, hot fudge sundae, and strawberry Romanoff. There you go. There was tonight's dinner. And again, we're going to be posting the pictures of all the food and the menus on our Facebook group. If you're not already part of our Facebook group and you're new around here, just go to Facebook, search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, and you will find our group. It is private, so you will have to answer the 2 questions or it will not let you in. I promise you, it's going to decline you. I see notices every week, usually after a stream. I'm like, I warned you guys. The first question asks you, what was your first ship? If you've not been on one, tonight's word is onion soup.
I was going to say roast beef.
Oh, no, onion soup. The second question is just adhering to the group rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
So be nice.
Be nice and no spamming.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to post those up there. So the appetizers. The Caesar, again, it was Caesar. It's okay. The onion soup. Fantastic. They redeemed themselves. It was absolutely as far to the other end of the spectrum as last night's was to that end of the spectrum. So for as bad as it was last night, it was equally as good tonight. It really tasted good, though there was still just 6 sprigs of cheese on it. So I just, y'all coat that thing. They have it in sort of the crocky urn thingy.
Yeah.
And it's heated, there wasn't one bit of cheese outside the rim of the bowl.
No.
Of the urny thingy.
And you could literally see like little slivers of cheese. It wasn't like dropped on there.
Normally you can't even see the crouton or the bread.
You can't.
But no, you can see it there. So, but flavor-wise, fantastic. They redeemed themselves. Mm-hmm. How are your appetizers? You had that frisee salad and the carrot.
I really like the dressing. The menu did not specify what kind of dressing it was. I believe it was some kind of vinaigrette. It was really good. So I enjoyed that. The carrot and artichoke soup was very good. Carrots are a very kind of a powerful flavor, so it just tasted like mild carrots. You couldn't taste the artichokes in there, but there were chunks of carrots and artichokes in there. Chunky. A little bit of cheese too, I think. It was really good.
Yes. The steak was good. Was really well presented, and it came with French fries, which I just thought was a bit strange for a gala night, but whatever. French fries were really good. I asked for ketchup and steak sauce. The ketchup came on the plate already. The guy, again, condiment. You are not going to find a condiment anywhere on this ship. At least this cruise. I don't know about next cruise.
Exactly. And again, it's because of the
COVID, the norovirus. Yeah. So I asked for steak sauce. He comes over with a bottle and he looked at me like, I have to pour this, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'll tell you when to stop. And so, of course, some steak sauces, it's like the ketchup. You're like, go get out of there.
Anticipation.
Right? So he was shaking the life out of this thing. So, but yeah, salt, pepper shakers. Again, the same thing in the main dining room like the buffet.
Yes.
There are no condiments, no salt, pepper, no nothing. So, the only real, and it's not even a complaint, it's just a thing, is at least in the dining room, we're going to confirm tomorrow on the buffet, but they don't have salted butter.
No.
It's unsalted butter. For those of you who put butter on bread, this, that, or whatever,
I'd
like to think 95% of the people in the world buy salted butter. You know, if you're buying Land O'Lakes or whatever, I mean, you have to go out of your way to buy unsalted butter. Anyway, it's unsalted. It's just a little bit. It changes the flavor of everything.
It does.
So.
It changes the flavor.
But
yeah. As far as the chicken goes, it was very good. Green beans, carrots, and this corn avocado salsa. I think it was what it said. Really good.
By the way, don't anyone leave. We've got big announcement number 1 coming up as soon as we're done talking about this stuff. Okay. Big announcement number 1.
The thumbs up too.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Thank you all for the thumbs up.
All right, so first impressions. So I think Lisa and I,
we are completely at opposite ends.
Yeah, we are. To me, this ship is beautiful. Love the layout, love the design. We did walk it all last night in the middle of the night doing our video. Very easy to get around. Love the layout. All of that is nice. But to me, just looking around, I just see a semi beat up 15-year-old ship.
And see, I don't see that.
There's some areas that have been refreshed, right? It just came out of dry dock like 2 years ago now, or in 2023. It may have been like fall of 2023. So it's really just a year and a few months.
Yeah.
Some of the carpets are new.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the areas look like they've been refreshed. Like the main dining room really looks completely refreshed.
Yeah.
New carpet, new chairs. In fact, it really almost feels like even the entire decor is new. Hard to say. Our cabin definitely has some new carpet in it, and there's a few other areas around the ship that have some new carpet.
Oh, you're walking around, the carpet's like soft and squishy. I mean, it's nice.
But there's a lot of areas that don't have new carpet and haven't been refurbished in any kind of way. We were sitting up on one of the decks earlier, and there's this like little wall, and there's huge chunks of the lamination, whatever it is, gone.
I will give you that.
Yeah.
And I didn't see that initially because I was looking at you. Not
We're just
at the
reporting
wall.
what we see, guys.
Yeah.
Not a complaint. We're just reporting what we see. I see some cracked paint and some different things like that. Again, don't get us wrong. We are excited about this ship.
To me, those things, what I'm seeing are minor. The lamination was the biggest thing that I have seen.
But it's all minor. It's all cosmetic.
It is.
It's all cosmetic.
It is. I mean, there's I'm not looking at rust anywhere. I'm not looking at torn carpet. I'm not looking at torn drapes. I'm not looking at threadbare, cushions on the chairs. They've got, really thick, great cushions, on all of the outdoor loungers. I mean, it looks amazing to me. They've got pillows that, no stains on them in the dining room for Pete's sake.
There are some areas of the dining room that actually have like a sofa, like seating,
and there's
not
pillows.
A banquette, but like a sofa. And there's like the throw pillows. And so last night I sat with the throw pillow by me. She was in the regular chair.
And I just think it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I love the textures that they've got in here.
Love that.
There's so much detail on this ship that I don't see anywhere else.
No, I can imagine when it was like brand new. I mean, truly elegant. There's a lot of neat things. Like, for instance, there's 2 big glass panels down by customer service, one on either side of the ship, that it looks like everybody who was on board the ship signed this glass panel, I believe.
Yes, I love that.
And the little area that they're kept, I mean, it's huge. It's the whole size of the wall, guys. It's probably like 8 foot by 8 foot. And there's 2 of them, one on either side.
Yeah.
That's real neat. The artwork, there's tons of artwork in the ship, and not all like Park West artwork.
No, it's
a lot
photos.
of it is photos of, I think, Holland America stuff.
Yes.
Which is really in and itself neat.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's something old that I feel about this ship, and it doesn't.
I don't see that.
And again, this isn't a bad feeling. In fact, we talked about this even yesterday. Last night, we did watch a little bit of the Super Bowl last night, but afterwards, I'm like, I am really excited to be taking this ship to Alaska in 2026.
Oh my gosh, it's like the perfect ship for Alaska.
Yeah. So even though I have this strange feeling, I don't know how to verbalize it to you. Which is a horrible thing because we're on camera and we're not carrying it around. Obviously, when we do our deck tours, maybe you guys can see some stuff. But there are areas like upstairs, the Crown Lounge or the Crow's Nest. The Crow's Nest.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been completely redone.
Yeah.
It looks very new up there.
Yes.
And so you can see a few of these areas that look very new. But again, to me, there's equally as many that they haven't touched.
Oh, see, I don't see that. I will give you that wall. You can have that, and there are some areas that, the paint is chipped underneath the ceiling. I will give you that.
All right, tomorrow's the
But
C
the
day.
rest,
I'm walking her around. That
you're gonna have to
should be
show
like,
me because
oh,
I'm just
okay.
not seeing it.
That yeah, okay, you can have that too.
I mean, there's a few things. Like I saw one little piece of carpet that was stained. Okay, big whoop. Carpet's
that
gonna
happens.
get stained.
Yeah,
It's
that
gonna
happens.
happen. But as far as wear and tear, the furniture looks amazing.
Yes.
The carpets, the drapes, it all looks amazing.
Our shower's cracked.
Yeah, it is. And we talked about that. That's one of the things that I do feel was not replaced when they were in dry dock. That I feel like
I don't think they ever do anything with the bathrooms when they're
probably
in dry
not.
Because remember, these things were all built as units and slid into place.
Yes, I think it would be a major
undertaking. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think it would be. And it's a plastic shower. It's gonna have little cracks in it when it's 15 years old.
At least it's not our RV where it's leaking down.
Yeah, true.
It's okay.
True. No, I think the ship looks amazing. I really do.
One of my
Love
favorite
it.
things, believe it or not, one of my favorite things, and you'll get to see this when you see the cabin tours. At every elevator entrance area that enters into a cabin corridor, the carpet is a different color than the rest of the carpet. There's a ship that is in the carpet.
An image
that
of
is
the ship.
an
yeah.
image of the ship that is facing. So if the bow is at the front, the front of the ship is that way, and an arrow in the word forward pointing that way, and it tells you if you're port or starboard.
It does.
And this is in the carpet.
Yeah.
Which is fantastic.
As well as on the walls.
And the walls.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the absolute easiest ships I've ever had to try to navigate.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, which you will see when we do the deck tours, the room numbers are the size of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper.
They are. They're huge.
They're freaking huge.
You can see them 10 feet away when you're
Yeah.
walking down the hallway. I love that.
Yet I still called off wrong numbers.
That's just because you're dyslexic.
I'm tired. Anyway, let's say hello to everybody.
Yeah, let's do. We've been talking
I
for
know.
a while.
Mama Tall Man, hello everyone. I'm excited to see the ship. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to start. We'll be with deck 1 tomorrow, the main deck. So you'll get to see it tomorrow night because we have no cabins, right? Hello, Macrina. Welcome. Justina, how are you? Thank you very much. We're just a little bit different. It's funny. We were talking about it during the drive, but yesterday morning, not but an hour before we're supposed to start driving, I think to myself, we've never been on this cruise line before. I wonder what their dress code is. Mind you, our bags have been packed, they're loaded, all this stuff. Oh. So we had to go in and get a couple nicer things. So I've got actually some dress pants on and some, nice shoes, not just my sneakers. Lisa forgot her shoes.
You got to pan down on this.
Okay.
You got to pan down on this. So I'm wearing this, nice velvet dress, and look what I am wearing for my shoes. Wah, wah, wah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
You can take the girl off the farm, but you cannot take the farm out of the girl.
No.
All right.
I've been having fun with it.
I know. Mama Tall Man says desserts looks scrumptious. Yeah. This was a Black Forest cake, and that was some kind of strawberry cream with some sort of
we're not really
cakey
sure
thing
because
underneath
there
it.
was no sign, so
Yeah,
I
don't
just
know.
grabbed them. I don't really know. But
she's liking it already. Mama Tall Man likes her desserts. On the first day up in the buffet at lunch, I had a mixed berry ice cream and a raspberry soft serve. I just put it both in a bowl. Wow, that was good.
Yeah.
Hello, Elaine. How are you Tuesday? It is Monday. Macrina, everybody's dancing. Hello, Gina. We are live, 100%. Alice, good evening, all. How are you liking the ship? Wi-Fi is working perfect. Yes, it is.
Love it.
Look, overall, I love the ship. I think for me, it's a 7.5 to an 8.
I'm going with an 8 to an 8.5.
Really? Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
We haven't seen
I love
any
the
entertainment yet. I mean, we haven't been able to get everything together, so there's some room for advancement as well as decline. I'm just saying.
Okay.
There's room for advancement and there's room for decline.
Okay, so currently I'm at an 8 to an 8.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I did have to give you that one wall.
Yeah. The best buffets are where they serve you. Happy to wait for the food. And it wasn't really waiting.
No.
I think at all the times breakfast yesterday and lunch yesterday and breakfast today. For lunch, we literally, and it was pretty crowded, just walk right up. Today, there was one person in front of us. That was it. So, and trust me, we had a hard time trying to find a seat. It was really busy up there. We were in Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas today, so the private island. And so we didn't get there until, I don't know, 9 or 10 or something like that.
No.
And so when we went up there for breakfast, which was late because we slept in because we were up all night videoing, people were still on the boat and eating, and they're late. So it was quite crowded, but we just walked right up and got our food. So
yeah,
anyway.
It was great.
Yep, buffets are the ones. Not a problem. Bev says, ugh. I was on an after Norovirus cruise, and not serving yourself can be very aggravating, but understandable. None of this was aggravating one bit.
No.
It just...
They had enough staff that there was no lag in service.
No.
No.
Outside of the, putting the exact proportion you may want on the plate. like
or
I
you
had
want that one slice right there.
like on lunch our first day, I wanted a salad, and the bowls are big, and I'm watching them make these salads. I'm like, holy crap, no, I can't eat all that's an entire meal to itself. It's that big. I said, just a little, and they said okay, and they're putting a few things on there, and I'm seeing it's getting bigger and bigger. I'm like, okay, there's nothing I can do here. I'm just stuck with it. And so there was this big. Wasn't as big, but it was not nearly tiny either. So, but yeah. Macrina says, I don't mind crew serving at the buffets. However, for me, I know they would definitely give me too much because I literally take tastes so I can try many things. And in the end, you just got to tell them, just give me a little piece.
Yeah.
And sometimes they will, sometimes they won't.
Yeah.
This is one of those strange areas because she knows. I mean, I hate throwing food away. I try my best to eat everything that's on my plate. And I'm not going to put it on there unless it's something we're trying. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I'm not going to eat that. Yeah. We're literally trying to eat everything. And so I understand because in fact, it's funny. Like morons, we didn't take our own advice. We didn't walk the entire buffet before we chose what to eat.
We didn't.
Of course, we just got off a ship where every 4 trays was the same.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Well, not only that, but, we had a limited time because boarding the ship later, and we just limited time, and so we just kind of grabbed a few things and sat down.
Yeah, just gotta tell them, just give me just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe they do, and if they don't, then you gotta leave it. You gotta leave it. You gotta leave it. Bev says that's her biggest issue too. Bev says unsalted is unsalted for baking, salted for spreading.
Yes. Agreed.
Yes.
Totally agreed.
Oh,
Totally
big number 1. Hello, Mamie Radar. How are you? Better late than never. No, welcome.
Yeah, no, you're having a good time.
Door signs. Hal caters to the older audience. Yeah, and maybe to me that's also some of the feeling. There's look, on the group cruise when you get on there with me, you will understand. I walk with purpose. I don't run, but I'm tall. I'm 6'4". Drink. So I walk with purpose, and my steps are kind of long, and she'll tell you. And I know where I'm going. I'm trying to get there. I'm not trying to run anybody over. I walk with purpose. There's very few people on this ship that have any purpose.
Yeah.
Never mind walking with purpose.
There's a lot of wandering in the middle of the aisles and looking, and there's a lot of that. So it's kind of hard to.
So that's one thing, guys. Just step back, take a deep breath, and just roll with it. I think the worst thing was I had been waiting for an elevator for a little bit. We'll talk about elevators in general, but the elevator finally showed up. and there was 4 people on there. The first 2 kind of came out normal. The third person kind of came out normal. The fourth person, however, this guy, he comes out of the elevator, stands right in the door, but enough so the door could close, but nobody else could come in. And he's just kind of looking around like, shiny. And I see the doors closing, and I'd already been there. I'm like, excuse me. And I put my hand in between him and the door to stop the door. I'm like, excuse me, sir, can you look at the shiny just a little bit further away from the elevator? And that's sort of, there's a lot of that. But I will say, 17 kids. There are a lot more younger people on this cruise than I expected.
There are.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was literally, I was totally expecting more of an older crowd. And, well, I guess, we're getting older, but there's a lot of people our age and younger.
Yeah. There's a lot of younger people.
Yeah.
I'm shocked at how many younger people.
Yeah.
Mimi Raider says, classic, Lisa. I think she's talking about your shoes.
I think so.
Yep, they're matching black. Yes, Bev, they are at least black. Corrective sneakers. Yep, that's what I said to people. She's got, plantar fasciitis or I don't know whatever it is. And she's got to wear these sneakers. Macrina says, I have many times told the Lido crew a sliver of cake and they started cutting literally I do. I understand
the hand.
you.
This big.
I understand.
This big.
Okay. Watch it. Tab. Not all elderly walk. I think she's talking about Rob. Not elderly walk show. A slow. Yeah, I know. I wasn't saying everybody, but there's enough. There's enough. But again, I slow down. I wait my turn, and when I can pass, I pass. It's sometimes that is the flow of the meander. So like, they go this way. You try. Oh God, I can't go. They go this. Oh, I can't. It's like trying to pass somebody. When they zig, you got to zag fast and get around. But then Lisa's normally with me, and she's not nearly as swift as I am. She doesn't have those long strides. So,
I don't think it's that I'm not nearly as swift. I think it's just that the window closes.
So I mean, you're not
You're
swift.
through there, and that window's gone.
I turn around, and she's back there a half a mile.
Yeah,
like,
easily.
Man. What's up, Tom? Just in time. We are about to give you our special announcement. Just in time. And at Guy's Burgers, give me 3 French fries, and I'll grab a handful. Right? And it's, hey, I want the handful. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think I'm nuts. Yeah, maybe they think you're nuts. I don't know. Anyway. Okay. Big surprise, guys. Here's our big announcement. We're 2 big announcements for this cruise. And, well, hang on. I think we should do this appropriate, shouldn't we?
Okay.
Hi, everyone. Robert here, a.k.a. The Tall Man.
And I'm Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tallman.
Do you hate paying as much as you do for cruise ship internet as we do? You can see Lisa and I are currently on a cruise ship, and we take a ton of cruises every year, and it costs us thousands for the ship's internet service every year.
What if we told you there was a better solution that is far cheaper? I mean, currently internet prices on cruise ships range from $17 to $42 per day. Now multiply that times the days you're at sea, and you're into hundreds of dollars for a 7-day cruise. And that's just for one device.
I know, right? One device. Heck, the last ship we were on, Lisa, it cost us just over $250 for the internet service for a 7-day cruise.
Right? In the end, most of us are just checking email, keeping in touch with loved ones, checking our social account, or even taking a call on Zoom or WhatsApp. So the data you are using is really very limited.
Yeah, even if you're posting pics or videos to Facebook, Instagram, or say posting a TikTok, the data usage is generally very minimal.
Right? So let us introduce you to GigSky.
GigSky is an app that works on your phone using the current cruise ship's networks and the eSIM already in your phone.
Costs for data plans are as low as $19.99.
That's $19.99, not $19.99 a day. Just $19.99.
Right? And if you want it to cost even less, at the end of this video, we're going to give you a discount code to save you even more money.
Woohoo! I love saving money.
Me too.
I'm cheap. Here's how it works. It's very simple. There is a link in the description of the video right down there for you to click on to download the app. Now, once you've downloaded the app, you will create a free account. Yes, free account.
Now, just to be clear, GigSky will not work on older phones, but once you download the app, it will check your phone's compatibility. No worries, you don't have to be a tech wizard.
Thank God.
Oh, no.
No, you're not a tech. Oh, good Lord. Okay, so the app is downloaded. You created a free account. Now you select the cruise line you're traveling on next, and then choose the data plan that you want to purchase. You will see how large the plans are and how long they're good for. Here's an example. The 7-day plan is good for 7 days or 1 gigabyte of data, whichever comes first.
Nice. Now, once you're at the checkout screen, if you want to double check to make sure your phone is compatible, you can click on the Here button and it will show you all of the phones that are compatible.
Nice. It makes it very, very easy. Now, for even more savings, you can enter the promo code I'll give you in just a minute.
Here are a few tips to make sure your experience is smooth and easy.
All right, number 1, make sure you purchase your package before you get to the ship. Do not activate it, though. Just purchase it. Number 2, before you get to the ship, make sure that your phone has been fully updated to the latest version of the phone's software / operating system. And number 3, once you're on the ship, do not turn your Wi-Fi on and switch your phone to airplane mode. I'm going to repeat that. Do not turn on the Wi-Fi and do not put your phone in airplane mode. Just open the GigSky app, click on your plan, and then click on the Activate the Plan button. Just follow the prompts of how to activate it, and bam! You will have internet service without paying for the ship's internet or using your cell service either. Okay? Number 4, and last, once you have completed the purchase, remember, do not install the eSIM. Again, do not install the eSIM or activate it. Wait till you get to the ship.
Now, when you go to purchase your plan, you might be wondering which is the best plan for you to purchase. These days, most of our phone's data plans are unlimited, so we often don't even think about data usage.
I know, we just do what we do and don't worry about it, right?
Yeah.
This being said, though, these are not unlimited plans, so you need to be mindful of the activities you do.
True. Now, here's a basic guideline of what activities you may do and the data it consumes using the 1 gigabyte plan. Number 1. Send and receive about 10,000 emails without the file attachments. Number 2, browse the internet for about 10 hours. Number 3, stream non-high definition music for about 12 hours. 12. Number 4, stream low definition video for about 4 hours. Number 5, download about 200 high quality photos. Number 6, use map navigation such as Google Maps to travel about 200 miles.
200 miles?
Yeah.
Nice. Knowing all of this information, Lisa and I are currently on a 7-day cruise right now, but we chose the 3 gigabyte plan instead of the 1 gigabyte plan, but we are still saving tons of money. Now, I am on GigSky right now on my phone. And as you can see, I can do all the same exact things I would be doing on the ship's Wi-Fi, but I'm doing it for far less money. From checking my emails, going to our Facebook group, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures on Facebook, or texting family to keep in touch. It is very simple and it costs less.
Now, I'm also guessing some of you may ask, but what are the speeds? How fast is it? Well, we take a bunch of speed tests at different times of the day, and this is what you're looking at now. Now, in most cases, these speeds are same or faster than the cruise line's internet.
I love that.
Me too.
Another one of the great things is their customer service. So let's say you're having a challenge or something like that. If you want, you can just email help@gigsky.com. Again, help@gigsky.com. And someone will reply to you within minutes to help guide you to your solution. In fact, I originally had a challenge myself, and I didn't know what to do. So I found the help@gigsky.com, sent them an email. They literally replied back within 2 minutes. And it turns out my phone had not been updated in a while. And that's all I had to do was just update my phone. Once I updated it, GigSky started working perfectly and immediately.
Now, this is why we also recommend that you activate your plan once you get onto the ship, but before the ship leaves the port. This way, if you have any challenges, you can reach GigSky's help immediately.
Now, Lisa and I ask if you could do us 3 favors. Number 1, please click on the link below in the description. It is an affiliate link, so Lisa and I will get credit for it. The plan will cost you no more because you use the affiliate link. We will just get credit. And oh yeah, let's not forget, I did promise you a promo code. So using that link in the description, once you set up your free account and you go to purchase your first plan, what you're going to do is you're going to enter the words Tall Man Clan in the promo code at checkout. Again, that is Tall Man Clan with no spaces, right? And you're going to receive another 10% off your plan.
So you're saving money just because you're not using Ship's internet plans, and you're saving even more money because we're getting you another 10% off and potentially even getting you faster internet service.
Isn't that awesome? 10%. It's faster, right? Sounds like the ultimate win-win to me.
Right? The second favor is leave us a comment below letting us know you're trying it out. Remember, we are on a ship right now using GigSky. It's truly amazing. It works perfectly. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
The last favor is that we ask you to share this video with all of your cruise friends or even your Facebook cruise groups. We want to make sure to share this savings with the entire cruise community. We both hope you all try GigSky on your next cruise and enjoy the savings as much as we are.
We'll see you on the next ship.
Good luck and happy cruising.
Well, there you go. There's our big announcement. We found a way to have internet on a ship that is not using your cell service and not using cruise ship internet. And I'm not kidding. It wasn't the last cruise. It was this cruise. This cruise, the internet is costing us $251 and whatever. And we knew we already had GigSky, but it's not enough data to stream.
Yeah.
So I just want to be very clear here for what we're doing with you live. GigSky is just not going to work because of the data. We would probably need 100 gigabyte plan to stream as much as we stream.
Yeah, we put out a lot of content,
Yes.
and it takes up a lot of space.
But my phone's operational right now. I don't have to switch back and forth. I don't need to pay for two devices. Lisa's also got it on her phone. However, her phone also needs to be updated.
I haven't updated my phone in probably 3 years, and so yeah, I'm not sure it's going to update.
So real quick, we asked you for 3 favors. The third one was share it with everybody. We are going to release that little segment there, that little video, as a separate video for GigSky and for internet. That's the video we were asking to share. You don't need to share the live stream. We're 57 minutes into this. They were like, what? Where was it? They were starting to talk about some ship and norovirus and all that stuff. But yeah, just think about it. We really, if you're just doing some emails and some text back and forth and just basic keeping in touch with people, that 1 gigabyte plan would work for you.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to cost you $100+, right?
Exactly.
I think the 1 gig was like 30 something bucks, right? Especially with a discount. I don't know. Anyway, we've been using it for 2 days now, and it is just as fast as this Wi-Fi on the ship, guys. Absolutely amazing. So if you want to save some money on your cruises, get just as fast internet as you can from them, but pay almost nothing for it, respectfully, you should download that app from GigSky. So there you go. Big announcement number 1. Internet with no cruise lines. I think that's huge, guys. I don't know. We've just been blown over by the whole thing. So there you go. Anyway, let's see here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Valerie. How are you? Macrina says, nice. Thanks.
Yeah.
Right? I just think so. That's why I think we want to share it with everyone. Again, not this, but tomorrow I will upload that little 5-minute, 6-minute segment, whatever it was, and put it on the channel. And that's the video that we want to share around, because we just, we've talked a lot about costs and different things all the way across the board. We think there's certain cruise lines and certain cruises that are just getting way too expensive to begin with for what you get, because they're lessening the quality of food, in some cases lessening the quality of entertainment. Sometimes the entertainment's still good, but
lessening variety.
Yep.
There's just so many things that are being cut back.
Lessening loyalty gifts and different things, right? Yet they're making record profits.
Yeah.
And look, I know they're corporations. They're made to make profits. And I know they're all in quite some debt, except for MSC. MSC's privately, it's a family-owned business. But the rest of them are in debt because of COVID. I get all that. But I just, the nickel and diming has just gotten ridiculous. So the fact that, when I had to shell out $251 and change for the internet, $180, $190 for 6-7 days, it hurts. So to be able to spend $35, $40 again, whatever it was, I was like, wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. There's that. So tomorrow, again, as we mentioned, we are, it's a sea day. So we're at sea all day. And we will bring you deck 1, which I believe is called the main deck here on the ship. It's funny, when you look at deck plans of the Holland ships, there are no deck numbers. It's just deck names. Mm-hmm. And so when we're like, oh, yeah, that's going to be fun. But it turns out once you get on the ship, the pictures of the deck plans by the elevators and things, they have a 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 numbers next to the names. So they do have the names there. So the only other thing that I personally wanted to talk about tonight were the elevators. And to me, this is another one of why I'm 7.5, 8-ish, right?
Oh, my goodness.
So the forward and midship elevators have 6 elevators. There's 2 on essentially the port outside wall. There's 2 on the starboard outside wall. And then there's 2 sort of in the middle. The aft elevator shaft just has 4 in the middle. There's no one on the outside. Okay. When you press the button at any of those, it doesn't activate them all. So if you're standing over there on the port side and you press this button, the only elevators that are going to come to you are those 2 there. It doesn't activate the other elevators. And so I don't know about you guys, but we're used to when you go there's 6 elevators or 8 or whatever it is. When you press the button, it's going to be one of those elevators that come and you just have to watch for it. It doesn't work this way. And so the other problem is when you do get on an elevator, you will end up more than likely having to stop at many floors where there are no people to get on the elevator because someone has walked and pressed all 3 buttons on the floor.
Okay, I'll give you that.
To see which
true.
ones come first.
That's true.
Literally, we commented today. We literally stopped at every deck.
Floor.
Every deck, and no one got on. Only 2 of the decks did somebody try to get on. We were packed anyway. But we literally stopped at every floor.
I was just about to this close to saying, "Oh, I don't mind it," because the elevators they are literally on the outside, so you get to see the ocean as you're riding
glass.
up and down the
They're
elevators.
nice.
And so they're on opposite sides of the ship.
Yeah.
And you don't have time if you're standing over on the port side and the starboard elevator gets
opens
there,
up, you can't
get over there. So it doesn't bother me. You choose which side you want to go on, but now you mentioned that somebody's going back and forth and pushing it. Yeah, that makes sense because we did experience that.
Yeah. So to me, that's a bit of a detractor. It's a small thing, guys. We're just reporting this stuff. That's a small thing, but that could aggravate the heck out of some people.
Yeah, I could see that.
We just take the stairs or roll with it. It's not a big deal. Anyway, Mama Tallman says, question, if you are not in airplane mode, what happens if someone calls you? So when the Gig Sky app does its thing and sets up, it's installing a new eSIM. I don't want to get all techie on you guys and lose you. And I apologize if we're getting too techie, just say stop, right? But in the end, everybody remember your SIM cards that you have to put in your phones, right? Well, you don't have to do that anymore. The SIMs are built into the phones permanently. They're called eSIMs, and you actually can have a couple of them, right? And so what you're basically doing, Mama Tallman, is you're installing a new eSIM into your phone through the app, downloading, right? And what it does is it makes the phone a primary, but it turns everything off except for cellular data, which is what the new eSIM is tied to. I'll try to show you the settings, which means I have to
rotate or reverse.
Yeah, where are
Stop
we?
the
We're
mirror
E.
image.
Yeah, hang on, y'all. It's a good question.
It is.
Okay. So you see it says cellular data. But down there's my phone number, which is now primary, but it says off. I have it off. But the second one, which is the cell data, is on. And so the cell data is gig sky. My primary is off, so the phone can't ring. Now, I have an app called WhatsApp. Oh, crap. Robert. See, I'm getting dizzy already. I have an app called WhatsApp. It's a Wi-Fi cell phone, and I'm able to talk to people all over the world. And so I can still take phone calls on WhatsApp if I had to. And anybody that's important that needs to know has my WhatsApp number. So there you go. Bev says, we'll try it out in a couple of weeks when I head to the U.S. and don't want to pay roaming fees. Perfect.
Yes.
Absolutely. It works for more than just cruises, but yeah, try it. Absolutely.
Yeah, let us know.
Yep. Macrina says, speaking of loyalty gifts, was the Carnival Horizon gift a packing cube or still a tote bag? Neither.
It was a
Ball cap. Ball cap.
Yeah, ball cap.
Macrina's Alex says that he saw a post from John Hild saying it looks like they are switching to the packing cubes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
We got packing cubes. I guess we'll have to get some new ones. Carnival ones. Wondering if the Horizon got their allotment yet. Well, we were just on there 2 weeks ago, and there are ball caps. Yeah. So it could have changed over in 2 weeks?
Easily.
Absolutely.
Easily.
Yep. So there you have it. All right, everybody. So as I mentioned, a day at sea tomorrow. So we've got a nice relaxing day on the ship. We're going to tour around a little bit, see some more stuff. I mean, we may go out here in a little bit, try to catch some more music or catch some music because we haven't seen anything yet except for the back of our eyelids and
oh my goodness,
a lot of darkness as we ran around the ship early in the morning. But we haven't given you guys, unfortunately, for the new people out there, sort of our public service announcement. We are currently live as we speak on the Holland America Nieuw Amsterdam. We're in our cabin. The cabin is 5017. It is an inside cabin, if you can't tell, here on the 5th deck. If you've ever wanted to know anything about the Nieuw Amsterdam or just Holland in general, there's no better time to ask. We're on the ship. The best people to get answers from are the crew on board a ship. Because when you call these reservation people, sometimes it's, little Sally from Kansas who's never seen an ocean before and has no idea truly what you're asking about. And I mean, the trick, it's a funny comment, but the funny comment is you'll call 3 people and get 5 different answers. And that's the case. So if you ever want to know anything about Holland America, please ask us if you're live with us in the chat. If you are watching the replay, just leave a comment because we do answer all our comments. Okay. Tom's like, late night snack in order? We are.
We're thinking about it.
We're going to get some of that pizza.
Yeah.
That's what I got my eye on.
Yeah, we got to try it out.
Yes. Speaking of which, let's back up here.
Okay, we missed something.
Just Macrina. Go try the pizza and give a review. Macrina, you don't have to tell me to do that. That's a given. It's happening. Late night snacks are in order. Yes, Tom, absolutely. Because, first of all, we didn't have lunch. We had a late breakfast. We didn't have lunch. We had dinner. We went down there at about 10 after 5, 5:15 or something like that. So early dinner. And so come midnight, we're actually hungry.
Yeah.
Because we normally don't have dinner until about 9:30, 10 o'clock anyway. So to eat at 5, it's kind of like lunch.
It's like lunch.
So,
yeah, usually lunch we eat around 3 to 4.
I don't want a late night snack. I want dinner. I've just had lunch. Now I want dinner. This may be dinner for you, but it's lunch for us. What happened to snack time and halftime? It's okay, fine. Guys are killing me. Golly. Where's I don't remember which one.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. There you go. There is our group cruise information. Again, if the email went too quick, if you want to come on the group cruise with us, go ahead and send us an email to Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Again, we are not travel agents, by the way. We didn't set this group cruise up to make money off you guys. We just want to hang out with the Tall Man clan. And so we have an agent that is doing the booking for us and all that stuff. We've been using them forever. So send me an email. If you want to go on the group cruise, it is November 8th. It is an 8-day itinerary going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. And we will forward you the agent's information so you can get booked into the group. You do need to book into the group if you want to attend the group functions. So Lisa picked this up. It is the breakfast menu. I know it's backwards, but it's leave it out by 2 o'clock. There's juices, regular beverages, sugars and sweeteners, cold cereals, a la carte, which is wheat toast, butter, white toast, jams, whole fruit. Then there's the continental stuff. All American breakfast with 2 jumbo eggs, hash browns. That's all there. Vegetable frittata and a passion fruit yogurt. However, on the other side of the menu, you can get lobster Benedict for $12.50. USDA prime steak and eggs for $15. A breakfast smoothie for $7.75. Fresh squeezed orange juices, $4.50. A mimosa, $10.50. And the signature Bloody Mary for $11. So yeah, it was just a room service breakfast menu. We've never gotten
never one slid under the door before. Interesting.
Nope. Mama told me, it's like, don't forget the group cruise. Yeah, I know. It's 9 months exactly, right?
Oh, yay.
Yeah, right to the day. The night, right?
Nice.
Or yesterday, 9th.
Yeah.
No, we leave November 8th.
Yeah. What day is today?
The 10th.
Oh, okay. So it's a couple days. Okay.
Yep, group cruise.
Gotcha.
Yes, partay.
Yeah.
Partay. All right, well, we don't have any questions sitting in the chat to answer, so don't forget, if you want to know anything about this particular ship, the Neiuw Amsterdam, or anything about Holland, leave a question in the comments if you're watching the replay. We will be live tomorrow night, and every other night we're on the ship at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as long as the Wi-Fi permits, but the Wi-Fi is holding up pretty good. And trust me, just for a couple of minutes, we may try to stream with GigSky just to see if it'll handle it. But from a data standpoint, I mean, we stream for hours.
Yeah.
And that would just burn
kill
up
it
the
in
data.
Yeah.
That would be cost prohibitive. But we'll see, but outside of that, once we get Lisa up and running, it'll be great because, she'll be able to put up all the Facebook stuff right while we're on the ship and do more things that way. Because right now it's all me until we get off the ship, and then anyway, things
and
get
then
in the way.
I flood everything.
Yes. So
that's true.
All right, guys, we love you all. Hopefully you're not too disappointed with last night's Super Bowl outcome. Go Eagles. We ain't going home, but we are getting surprise. We are getting surprised. Yes, we are. Peace.